Yeah, good. Okay, well, for those of you taking the time today, let me say this. Thank you for coming here out of a sign of respect for our fallen today. I'd like to start off with this. I wouldn't dare pretend that I understand the sacrifice that our veterans and our military families have made over the years. I never lost a father or a mother, a brother or sister. I was born in the very early 70s in Canada. There was no conscription happening then and there. I had members of older generations go to war. You know, some came back, others didn't. But those who came back were changed forever, and so I'm told. And for many, their families, they had to pick up the pieces, some becoming single parents, receiving the worst news possible. As if it wasn't bad enough, they'd sat up night after night hoping for their family members to come home. The stress of that I just can't imagine. Only to have someone show up at the door or a letter dropped in the mail bringing the worst news possible for them. Families who did not receive their loved ones back now face the challenges of facing life without their love, their smiles, their presence at dinner tables, or their favorite chair. The sound of cars pulling into the driveway after a day's work done would now just be a memory. A struggle to take care of the finances was now dropped onto a freshly single parent many times. Families were broken, perhaps as a result of noble causes, but nonetheless they were now indeed broken. We need to ask ourselves, even in this day and age, what can we do for such people? As Christians, we're people who understand eternity, who understand Jesus' desire to bind up the brokenhearted. What can we do? What can we do for people who have lost someone so dear, someone perhaps even spiritually connected to them in marriage? How do we as Christians respond to so great a sacrifice? Let me give you 6 suggestions. 1, thank them. Make it a point to find families who lost loved ones, look them in the eye, and thank them from the bottom of your hearts. 2, pray for your families who are now fatherless, motherless, brotherless, sisterless, or the likes. Pray God comforts them on a regular basis. I say regular because our idea really is to never forget. 3, support such families when they need it. Find ways to support their spouses, their families, if they're to come into any sort of need. Give to God by helping in the needs of such families. 4, for the members of fallen soldier families, find places for them to work and lead. Soldiers serve our nation, often at a great cost to themselves and their families. For those who left us during conflict, they made the ultimate sacrifice. The least we can do is help their families continue on by finding good places to work and appropriate places to lead. After all, they are uniquely experienced persons whose contributions can extend far beyond regular life. 5, participate in fundraisers for veterans and especially families who have lost loved ones in service. Wounded warriors, veterans, and especially families who lost loved ones find themselves financially disadvantaged. As Christians, we can show love to them by organizing and participating in community fundraisers on their behalf. This type of tangible display of love can change their lives for the better. And for those who are unbelievers, perhaps open their hearts to Jesus, who yearns to help them through their struggles. And finally, 6, be a good citizen. One good way to disrespect the sacrifices made is to disrespect the nation on whose behalf they fought for and died. Conversely, some good way to honor those gone is to be a good citizen by voting during elections, fighting for justice, and praying for our nation. And now if you just join me in a moment of silence.